Hello everyone, and a very, very, very good evening to you, wherever you're watching around the country or indeed the world, to round 3 of the Apex Rear Wing Formula Ultimate Series, based on the F1 2017 series. We're here in Kota. My name is Stairs, and I'm joined by Madbird. It's been a while for the series, hasn't it?
It absolutely has. Been a little bit of a break, but we are back. We're in Texas. Yeehaw!
Yes, we are in Austin, Texas, and this is the warm-up lap. They got away fairly quickly, haven't they, Madbird?
Yeah, they're not wasting any time. Coming through the first corner here, we've got Stairs on pole, Stairs.
We certainly do. Xeris second on the grid there alongside him, so sharing the front row. Once again, those two. Goofball Antics had a good qualifying session for McLaren, as to Rambo. Ferrari, bit of a change of fortunes for them. Madbird lines up ahead of Baker in the Force India. Those two occupying row 3, with Bagsy ahead of last round's winner, Nether, starting out of 8th place. Difficult qualifying session with the harder tyres. Bang in the Toro Rosso, and Sam Smith ahead of Pablo. And that rounds out the grid for round number 3.
It does. As you said, they're certainly not wasting any time. They're nearing the end of the S's here and the hairpin, which I'm sure will have some very interesting events during the race. Usually a prime, not quite overtaking manoeuvre, but a prime spot to set up your overtake down this very long back straight, Stairs.
Yeah, a lot of DRS action there. You could see just on that forward-facing on-board shot there from Nether that he's running the yellow marked soft tyre, whereas a lot of the others qualified with the red marked super soft tyre. There is confirmation of the Drivers' Championship there, with Stairs and Nether with a third and a first place each, 40 points each. Madbird there in third place ahead of Sam Smith. So a bit of a mixed up grid from the point of view of our Drivers' Championship. They're all over the place.
They are. Nether, of course, will be hoping to go longer on those harder tyres. So that would be part of why he's starting so far back. He's definitely got pace, as we know. The Constructors' Championship there, just confirmation. Williams Mercedes currently leading with 54 points.
That was a bit tight there.
My goodness. Mercedes second, and Renault and the rest all sort of distant behind the two. The two Mercedes teams, actually.
Yeah, the advantage there of the two cars evident for Williams. There is the confirmation of the starting tyres. Sam, Pablo and Nether, the only ones opting to qualify with the soft tyre, and very, very evident the difference between the two tyres based on where they're starting. They're about to grid up here. Just a few cars left.
Yep, so just Pablo there in the background. Last one to slot in, and it looks as if they're ready to go.
Here Evans is there.
So yeah, there's quite a few of them. It's very messy as the lights are on, Stairs.
They are 4 lights, 5 lights to get us past the halfway mark here in this Formula 1 2017 season for Apex Rear Wing. Bit of a wiggle there for Goofball, and that allows the Renault of Madbird up alongside, and it looks like Stairs got the whole shot through. Nether looking, Xeris looking to the inside there. A little bit of contact with the McLaren there of Goofball Antics, and Rambo in third place. Good start.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely looks like Goofball also got back through on Madbird at the first corner. Managed to get back ahead of the eyes. It looks like the Renault driver.
That's an off for Goofball.
Oh, the orange and the yellow look quite similar, but Madbird now all over the back of Goofball Antics. He's going to want to make a move sooner rather than later. He is right on him.
Good start from Nether as well, the joint championship leader, up 2 spots as we got Madbird going down the inside. There's contact there. Oh my goodness gracious, man. They're both stranded by the side of the road. It looks like the McLaren has managed to recover as Madbird, he collides with his teammate there as they rejoin. What a horrible start for Renault.
Absolutely. So what happened here, we got Madbird trying to go down the inside. Looks like he clouts the side of Goofball's McLaren. Not sure.
Tricky one.
Yeah, that looked a little bit. They were both sort of turning towards the apex.
Look at all this side-by-side action. This is Bang making a move up in front of Bagsy for, I think, 5th place that was.
Very good.
So those two have taken advantage, and so too Nether, up into 4th place, I believe. If not 3rd, actually. I'm not sure if Rambo... Here's the... look at those flat spots. Not great for Madbird, that is, recovering from... a 5th place start, but an incident on that first lap, not great.
Yeah, no, definitely locked those tyres as he hit Goofball, and he's all over the back of his teammate here, wanting to get the move done, but Pablo's not doing him any favours, and I mean, fair enough, and he's hit Pablo!
Oh no, that's Pablo's around at the final corner there. That's not gonna do any good at all to inter-team relations between the two Renault drivers.
Definitely not.
Goodness gracious me. Now, this is the continuation of that battle between Bagsy and Bang through the S's, and Bagsy hanging on to that fourth place as it stands. Fifth place, I beg your pardon there, with Bang in sixth place. So it's Stairs leading from Xerus, Rambo in third place, and in fourth place is Nether, starting out of 8th, so that's very good news for his championship, having started on the soft tyres.
Yeah, definitely. The slower tyres, he's going to be going longer, so track position will be important later on in the race when he is on the faster tyres. Bagsy now just trying to defend grimly against Bang, as we've got Xerus pressuring Stairs for the lead. Of course, it's going to be a race-long battle between these two, I would expect.
Yeah.
Here we are on lap 2.
We've been denied this battle so far.
We have.
Madbird, because they both had a bit of an issue in Austria. They had to recover through the grid, and both having spins in the previous round in Austria. Round 1, 0 spinning on the first lap of the race, so we were denied it there. Here we've got a head-to-head between the two main championship protagonists of the 2005 series.
Yeah, definitely. As they come around the last corner onto this straight, is Xerus going to be close enough to have a look into the first corner? Doesn't look like it. He is very good under brakes, as we all know, but I think he's too far back. He's gone for it! He's shot it down the inside. He's managed to get it stopped, but Stairs is going to have a much better run, but it looks like Xerus has got it.
No way through there. He had a better run out of the corner, but there was really nothing to do with it. Stairs thinking that the discretion, being the better part of valor there, is a good option.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks as if he's dropped back a little bit through this. This is a very tricky section to follow.
Hanging the tail up. He was so deep under brakes at turn 1. Here's a replay, and look at how far back he is. This is a Daniel Ricciardo move. Gets it on the apex, sweet as you like. Not even mad.
No, just gives it a tiny little kick on the exit of the first corner, and that's just enough to get it turned around and completely block that racing line. So Stairs nowhere to go, but Stairs coming back at him now down the back straight. He's down alongside. Is he going to have it done? He's down. He has got the inside line. He has taped the apex, but Xerus has got a much better run. He's gone deep as Stairs, and Stairs has to slot in behind and continue that fight throughout the rest of the lap.
Didn't quite park it on the apex like he needed to, as confirmation there that none of the drivers have made a pit stop. But that was a DRS pass, and he probably just misjudged his braking a fraction. It only takes a metre, and you sail wide of the apex, and that was all that Xerus needed to get back through, and that he did.
Yeah, you got DRS and a lot of slipstream. Here we got Goofball down the inside of, looks like Bang in the Toro Rosso, and he's got the job done on the apex.
And Nether's had a problem as well there. He's dropped back behind Bagsy into the clutches here of Goofball, this 4-car train from 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th onwards. And Goofball recovering well after that first lap stoush with Madbird.
Yeah, definitely. He's looking down the inside of Nether. He's far too aggressive and collects Bang as well. Oh my goodness.
That was a blind spot, that one. It was a bit of a day late and $1 short on that one. Tried what Xerus did a lap ago on Stairs and just locked the rears.
Yeah, a little bit too much turning maybe over that crest. Just enough it just takes the weight off the fronts and the car just span itself around. Stairs, here we go for round 2. Ding ding, down the back straight of Coda here. He's going to have slipstream and DRS, so he's going to be coming at an almighty rate of knots by the end of the straight. He's going for it. He's going down the inside easily before the braking zone. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be contact. He's parked it.
Oh, he's got a much better exit out of that corner there than he did on the previous occasion. So he tried the exact same move. He executed much better on this lap.
It's very easy to misjudge your braking when you've got so much different speed as from every other lap you've practiced. We've got here Bagsy coming around onto the start finish straight. Oh,
lit it up on the curbs.
Lit it up, and looks like that would be his wing gone. Madbird, Goofball, and the rest through.
So back on our leaders here.
Yep. So Bags. Oh, sorry. Yes. So Xerus still behind Stairs, so hasn't managed to get it done. Not too many passing opportunities in the second half of the lap. Bagsy here with no wing, I'm assuming.
No, he's got a wing. I can see the end plates on his front wing, but the flat spots will probably be the bigger concern for Bagsy right now, as Stairs sets the fastest lap of the race, so he's got on with it. And that was DRS assisted, of course, but he will try his best to clear off. Now we're on board with Madbird now, making a move on Goofball, who just made a bit of a mistake coming out of the final corner.
Yeah, so Madbird has managed to get back up. Something must have happened to Goofball because he was fighting for... Oh, he span out the first corner.
Same move. Madbird saw him coming, gave him a huge wide berth, and they go side by side down the S's. Madbird's held onto the position. Good work there.
Yes, just must have seen him in his side mirror and thought, I'm gonna give you plenty of room, fella, and just he was right out on the marbles, but must have got a better exit. And has managed to hold on to it.
Speaking of right out on the marbles.
Yeah, very messy line through the S's here from both of the drivers. Really, we got Sam right behind Goofball as well. Sam not with a great start, down in 10th. Last for all but Pablo. And Rambo currently the quiet achiever. Haven't really seen him do anything, but he's up in the podium.
I want to say Baker too, up there in 5th place. He hasn't got a great deal of airtime. Because we've been focusing on the battle for the lead in this battle, which is sort of in the lower placings now. Bang, Baker, Nether, Rambo, all getting away because these three even, are so tightly engaged in this tussle.
Looks as if Bagsy had an issue.
First pit stop.
Xeris in the pits.
Very, very early, lap 6 for Xeris, getting rid of those super soft tyres, so he's got to go a long way on this final set of tyres.
Yeah, you'd expect he's changing onto the softs, and yeah, as you say, that's going to be quite a long stop. We've got Rambo in as well, yep.
Yeah, Rambo coming in as well, so we wait and see what tyres. He is also discarding the softs, so a lot of the super soft runners not going as far as we probably expected them to go on these flurry of pit stops now. Bang in as well. And he started on the ultra soft, according to that screen, but I think that might be incorrect.
Madbird makes the move there on Bagsy, who I believe is carrying some flat spots, as you said, from his earlier little rendezvous with the wall. Goofball through as well, so Madbird and Goofball up into 5th and 6th after all that. We've got a replay here of that pass happening, and Bagsy going very wide. Looks like he was basically just letting them through, really.
Does appear so.
Not much of a contrary argument there between the three of them. We've got Stairs still. No, this
is the two Williams drivers. Looks like Nether is letting Xeris by with the super soft tyres on. So he's changed to the super soft tyres. He started on the super soft tyres. He's got to run one of each, so he's going to have to stop again.
Yeah, so Xeris has made a pit stop, and he's changed onto the super soft tyres, which, albeit are faster, but he's going to need to stop a second time, so that is going to be a lot of time wasted. Be interested if that was actually the strategy or if that was a mistake on his part, not changing the tyre compound in the pit menu. But regardless, this is going to make it a little bit tasty towards the end, Stairs.
Well, this is massive because Xeris desperately needs to claw back some points for his Drivers' Championship bid. It's very good for Nether if Nether can stay ahead of Xeris, and Baker with a very, very slow pit entry. It's a bit of a free kick to Stairs.
Yeah, Stairs, unless Stairs has an issue. And it looks as if we've got a lot of people in the pits. We've got Baker, we've got Madbird, and we've got Goofball, and someone in the background there might be Bang. I believe someone span out at the pit entry, so...
There's a blue car. Here he comes.
It's Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
He's taking an interesting... I'm not sure if they're allowed to do that, but, you know...
unless you want your front wheel on your rear, and he's realised he's spun it round, because you don't want a big fat rear tyre on your front left.
Oh my goodness.
So he's finally got the thing turned around, and here's a replay. So this is what... Oh, he was about to steer straight on into the pit wall, do a bit of a David Coulthard, and I think at the last moment gassed it up to spin the car around because that was the lesser of two evils in that scenario.
Yeah, it looked like Madbird critically has managed to hold on to his lead over Goofball here through the pit stops, so Madbird onto the ultra soft tyres. He's going to have to stop again, I would expect. Those tyres aren't going to last. If the super softs are only lasting about 6 laps, don't believe Madbird's going to be able to stretch those out till the end of the race, Stairs.
He's going to make hay while the sun shines, though, because Goofball Antics, his tyres should quite easily make it to the end, those soft tyres. Both pitting at the same time. Very, very different strategies we're seeing from these guys, and... well, we are going to find out how it all shakes out. Baker just ahead of them. Looks like he's just dropping back in the later stages of this race.
Looking at... Oh, God, these two just can't stay away from each other. Just come here, no, go away. Goofball's tyres, from that onboard shot, it looked as if Goofball's tyres were the purple marked Ultra Softs. it's hard to see in the... I'll have to wait for an onboard, but I think... I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm very confused, Stairs.
Yeah, well, it may well be that our graphics designer's a bit of an idiot and he's put the wrong tyre. So we wait to see if we can get a closer on-board shot as Bagsy comes out most definitively with the ultra soft tyre on his car.
Absolutely. 3.1 second stop, so that's pretty good. Not that it really changes up very much. We've got Baker...
Baker getting swallowed up.
Yeah, Baker's been overtaken by the McLaren, and Madbird in the Renault trying to find his way through as well, but he hasn't managed to do it. So Goofball's managed to get past Madbird. Madbird is on the soft tyre.
He is on the soft tyre. I think those graphics must have mixed them up. So it is Goofball on the ultra soft and Madbird on the soft. So he should be able to go quite easily to the end, but it's Goofball we've got a question mark over whether he can make those ultra softs last. Stairs pits, race leader, lap 8.
Race leader does pit, so he is in. We'll get to see what he changed onto. He started it on the super softs. Xerus was pulling about a second a lap. Oh, sorry, 2.5 seconds on the previous lap. Stairs also onto the ultra softs.
Yeah, so those old super softs were bleeding time hand over fist to Xerus with the brand new super.
And Xerus is through.
There he goes.
So both of them onto the... No, sorry, Xerus is on the super soft. So Stairs hoping those ultra softs are going to last until the end of the race. 5 laps to go. It's probably... They'll probably start to fall off in the last lap or so, but Xerus does have to make another pit stop, so...
Yeah.
Stairs...
It's a bit of a false positive there. He's ahead on track by virtue of going to the wrong tyre early. The payoff for Stairs will be when Xerus comes into the pits again.
Absolutely. And currently we've got Nether in 3rd place. No stops as yet. Started on the soft tyres, so we'll get... He will be presumably pitting for the Ultras or the Supers in the coming lap or two. Looks like Madbird is finally finding his way past Baker. He was stuck behind him the entire lap, goes very wide there at turn 1, and now can set about chasing after Goofball. Baker, though, isn't letting this go. Both of them with one stop, both of them on the softs, both of them 2-lap old tyres. So Baker's not going to just fall by the wayside here for Madbird, as he's all over the back of him.
So this is a straight-out battle with, this is a battle that is equal. They're both on exactly the same equipment, apart from the cars, of course, but we do have the cars set to even performance, so... Bagsy is probably the biggest problem for Baker right now because he's got fresh ultra softs.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to get a much better run out of this hairpin here with that increased grip. He's going to be all over the back of Baker and probably past him. He's already, look at him. You can see him getting bigger. He's going to be past him before the braking zone.
Baker's not the only one with delicious treats right now.
Gobbled up.
Well, yeah, Bagsy said thank you very much with that one. That was very easy, and Baker with absolutely nothing left to fight, so you've got to think that Madbird on more or less the same equipment won't have too much of an answer when Bagsy gets up to the back of that Renault.
You would think not. Madbird will be hoping that the ultra softs are wearing fast. Nether in the pits with his soft tyres, so he's the last of our runners.
Long stint.
That was 10 laps. He was about 20 seconds behind the front runners, but it doesn't really matter because he's managed to stretch the tyres out, and he takes the last of the life out of him for good measure and switches onto the Ultra. He's got 5 laps, to make on those tyres, so I reckon he can do that, and that's put him in a very strong position.
Well, he is
down in 7th.
Look where he's rejoining. He's right behind this battle that we've been following, and he's got brand new Ultra Softs. If there is an engineer telling these guys ahead what they're dealing with, those drivers will probably be telling him to shut up because didn't ask for the scary story.
Interesting line there from Bagsy. Not much respect for the curbs. Baker would be pulling off his chef's hat, throwing it on the ground and stomping all over it as he's just been passed by Bagsy on fresh Ultra Softs, and it looks like Nether has rejoined directly behind him on, again, fresh Ultra Softs. So I imagine Baker is going to get gobbled up by Nether down this back straight, just as he was by Bagsy, and Madbird now having to worry about Bagsy himself.
Yeah, Bagsy with DRS and fresh Ultra Soft tyres. Fairly easy job, it has to be said, if he can just get that parked, but he doesn't. He's missed the apex quite significantly. They go side by side, and this is all helping Nether, who got the job done on Baker in the background while that was going on, and he's taking huge chunks of time out of them while they battle each other, so this is all falling into Nether's lap right now.
Absolutely. Bagsy going very defensive on his lines, very, very tight to the apex. Madbird with a better run through this long triple right-hander, and it looks as if we've gone to Xerus overtaking Pablo, and Stairs right behind him.
Look at that! He was 3 seconds
And he's
behind.
through.
There's a chance for the lead here. He goes down the inside as they go on to. Now this is bad because Stairs has missed out on DRS. He was fractionally ahead, but Xerus is tucked right up underneath his rear wing. He's going to blast back through.
Yeah, it's not going to last very long. Xerus does have to stop again. It's almost not worth Stairs worrying about this fight too much. Rambo doesn't appear to be in the picture. But they've both gone through side by side. Stairs might have an opportunity to tuck up the inside. Doesn't manage to get it done. So this is some tight battling here between our two leaders.
Well, I don't think he meant to be involved in this battle, but Xerus must have had an issue on the previous lap. In the second sector, he lost 6.5 seconds to Stairs, and we just caught that shot just as it was a bit confusing because of the battle we're looking at. There's a Sauber on the inside there. That's Sam Smith. He's had a tough race. But just to touch on my point from before, we rejoined the shot just as Xerus was having some difficulty lapping the Renault of Pablo, and I think that's what gave Stairs the advantage. He is in. Final pit stop for Xerus. He would presumably go to the Ultras for the last 2 laps of the race.
You would think so. Well, I mean, why not? It's going to be interesting to see if Rambo manages to get through on him with his single pit stop. So he's up on the jacks. The tyres have changed to Ultras. Madbird's still ahead of Nether just. He is, that's getting quite close. That's probably a little bit too close for comfort for the French team driver there. Madbird losing touch with Bagsy a little bit, but Nether all over the back of him on those fresh Ultras.
Yeah, so he's a bit of a sandwich in between 2 cars who have ultra soft tyres. He'll be hoping those ultra soft tyres die. As
Rambo's
making a second pit stop there, so he hasn't been able to make those ultras. He's done the same strategy as Xerus. 2 super softs, and that's a drive-through penalty for Xerus speeding on the pit lane. So the second pit stop compounding his problems in this race, and that is a disaster for Xerus.
Yeah, that's about as unlike what he would want this race strategy to go as possible. Sorry, I was very distracted there by Nether nearly flinging himself up the inside of Madbird. Madbird a lot slower through the S's on those less grippy soft tyres. Nether all over the back of him on tyres that are only those Ultras are only 2 laps old. Madbird going through the hairpin. He's going to hope to God that Nether gets a bad exit, but it doesn't look like he has. So he's going to be all over the back of Madbird. Madbird might want to go to the inside to defend. Looks as if he's hanging to the inside of the track. That is exactly what he's doing. Nether, you can see his head jiggling around. He's going so fast. He hasn't managed to get the... Oh, that was close.
You saw from the sector comparison there that on the previous lap, it was the S's where Nether is taking all the time out of Madbird, and that is where those ultra soft tyres come into their own. Those very, very quick changes of direction from left to right.
Absolutely. Madbird goes deep there, but he's managed to get back onto the racing line, blocked Nether. Nether probably not too happy with that. Trying to go around the outside there, trying to do a Kimi Räikkönen or a Max Verstappen, and managing to not get the job done. Madbird into the last corner, still ahead, coming across to start the final lap. Madbird will be sweating in that helmet, Stairs.
That's the penultimate lap there. It's lap 13.
Oh, yeah, do apologise.
Bagsy is being let off the hook here. His ultra soft tyres are measured on the fossil record, and that is Nether going down the inside of turn 1. And side by side, Madbird gives him the space, gets the better drive out of turn 1, and stays ahead for now. But this is where Nether has the advantage. It is so hard to pass through these S's, though.
It really is. If you try to stick your nose up, you're going to get it cut off. There is no way through here. Nether's trying. He's going up the inside. He hasn't managed to get it done. He's sensibly backed out of that. Madbird nearly took his front nose off of that car.
Now look at this. Battle for second place. Xerus has to take that drive-through penalty. He's 14 seconds ahead of Bagsy. He's got that penalty late enough into the race that he could potentially he can go to the end, not take the penalty, and just take the 20-second time penalty added on at the end of the race. So far, Bagsy would take second place as it stands, with a 15-second advantage, but he's got to stay within 20 seconds to get that second place.
He does. Nether not managing to get down the inside of Madbird there at the end of the back straight. Madbird grimly hanging on to this 4th position, going through the double right-handers, and Bagsy hasn't broken away. He's still within sight. He's still only a few car lengths ahead of Madbird, so maybe those ultras beginning to wear off. As you say, they are measured on the fossil record. And they're so frustrated behind Madbird through that.
Bang.
Oh, Bagsy has had an issue. Madbird trying to go down the inside on the last corner, and he's got it done.
Oh.
Madbird up the inside. Sorry, Stepher.
Madbird now potentially in second place position, but while this is happening, Xerus is setting absolute record pace, 33.4, so he may well stretch this advantage to over 20 seconds as they go 3 wide down into turn 1 on the final lap of the race here. It's side-by-side action. Bagsy's lost 2 positions in 2 corners. It's Nether now up into 4th place. Could be 3rd. Your guess is as good as mine. No, it's 20 seconds the gap from Xerus to Madbird. Now Xerus still would hold on to 2nd place as it stands, but he's got Nether to worry about. It's Williams.
Madbird would be quivering in that quivering in that cockpit. He's barely hanging on to this 3rd position currently. He wasn't expecting to be on the podium after that first lap incident with Goofball. He would not be wanting to lose it now that it is in his grasp. Stairs coming around the last corner to take the victory here at Coda. Very well done to Stairs, and Xerus will hold on to that second unless 3rd place can gain a good couple of seconds on him in the last lap, which I doubt it. Xerus so far he still hasn't come around the last corner, as we've got Madbird has managed to hang on to... No, he hasn't.
Nether trying to go around the outside here. He's got the job done, has he? And
no!
Spins on the final sector of the race. He's going to lose a number of positions here. Here is Baker coming through up into 6th place ahead of... What happened to Rambo had a second pit stop, beg your pardon.
Yep.
Rambo now going through to take 7th place. What a disaster for Madbird. It was such a promising start, but those softs just couldn't hang on in the end. Here comes, that is Nether just ahead of Bagsy to claim 3rd place, and Bagsy coming home in 4th, Goofball 5th, Baker in 6th. What a finish.
Absolutely. So Rambo manages to get through on Madbird. Madbird ends up coming home in 8th. That must be gutting for the Norwegian driver, but Rambo would be quite happy to make up a last position on that last lap. Stairs, though, with a dominant race, very good battles with Xerus throughout, and Xerus just with those strategy issues, just that extra pit stop that cost him the race, Stairs, and it didn't need to happen.
Yeah, 10-point advantage he has now in the championship. He started tied on points with Nether at the beginning of this race, and Williams with the double podium put themselves in a fairly dominant position in the team's championship. 87 points there, and there he goes. So celebrations there for Stairs. He will go into the final round with a fairly decent lead in the championship. There is confirmation of the race classification. In the end, Stairs finishing 48 seconds ahead of Xerus with the 20 seconds tacked onto the end of his final race time. Now they're missing out on second by just over 3 seconds. Bagsy finishing 4th from Goofball Antics. Baker in 6th. Rambo with a late pit stop there, costing him potentially a podium position. Madbird costing himself a potential podium position with that spin on the final lap, but held on for as long as he could on those soft tyres. Bang Sam and Pablo rounding out the 11, just a lap down.
Absolutely. So action-packed race from the start, Stairs. Very good. Coda always delivers. Next time we will be in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, final round of the championship. Don't miss that one. It'll be coming probably sooner rather than later. In the meantime, do keep an eye out on Wednesday nights for our Caterham series, which is in full swing, isn't it, Madbird?
Absolutely. They're good racing with those cars. Lots of tight battles. And some interesting results happening. So very entertaining to drive and very entertaining to watch. Make sure you check them all out. And of course, if you enjoy our stuff, we always appreciate a like, a subscribe, and a like and /follow on Facebook. It all helps out.
That's about all we have time for in this particular video, and we've absolutely enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Bye for now.
See ya.